Hey there, so picture this. A busy street in downtown Atlanta, cars zooming by, horns blaring, and out of nowhere, a little kid 4 years old, all wide-eyed and reckless darts into traffic chasing a fluffy labradoodle. His dad screaming, heart in his throat, but before anyone can blink, a woman dives into the chaos, snatches the kid, and rolls them both to safety just as a sleek Mustang screeches to a stop, inches away. That's how it all started, how one split-second choice turned a stranger into family, and man, did it stir up some drama. I'm talking about Mia, a janitor at a shiny office tower, who saved little Noah that day. Noah's dad, James, was a single guy, a tech exec who'd been raising his kid alone since his wife passed 2 years back. Mia, she's this warm, down-to-earth woman, always humming a tune while mopping floors, but she carried her own scars, lost a baby years ago. Never really got over it. When Noah, still shaken, grabbed her hand and called her mama, it hit her like a freight train. James was floored too, grateful but confused. Like, who is this woman who just risked her life for my kid? Turns out, Mia had been chatting with Noah at the office, little moments here and there when his nanny wasn't paying attention, telling him stories about angels watching over him. Sweet, right? But not everyone thought so. Enter Vivian, James's mother-in-law, a real piece of work. She's this high society type, all pearls and power suits, who thought she was the only one who could love Noah right. To her, Mia was just the help, some schemer trying to worm her way into their family. Vivian's got this possessive streak. Losing her daughter broke her, and she's clung to Noah like he's her last tether to the world. So when Noah starts calling Mia mama, Vivian loses it. Who's this nobody thinking she can replace my daughter? She snaps at James one night, her voice dripping with venom. James, though, he's seeing how Noah lights up around Mia, how she's got this knack for making him feel safe. So he offers her a job, part-time caregiver, just a few hours a week. Mia hesitatish, not naive, knows how it looks, but the extra cash could get her out of her cramped apartment, and honestly, she's already half in love with that kid. Things start to feel possible. James and Mia, they're dancing around something more, sharing shy smiles over coffee, while Noah's drawing pictures of them as a family. But Vivian? She's not having it. She hires a shady PI, some guy named Rick, to dig up dirt on Mia. When he comes up empty, Vivian's like, fine, make something up. So he does fake papers saying Mia abandoned a kid in Savannah, doctored photos of her with a married guy. It's low, even for her. James doesn't buy it at first, but doubt creeps in. What if she's not who she says? He mutters to himself, staring at those forged documents. Mia senses the shift, sees it in his eyes, and it stings. She thought he trusted her. Then comes Noah's 5th birthday party at Vivian's fancy Buckhead mansion. Everything's perfect: balloons, cake, kids running wild, until Vivian pulls her master move. Oh no, she gasps, loud enough for everyone to hear. My grandmother's diamond necklace's gone. All eyes turn to Mia's purse, and there it is, sparkling like a guilty verdict. The room goes dead quiet. Mia's face burns, her hands shaking as she pulls out the necklace she knows she didn't take. I didn't do this, she says, voice breaking, but the guests are already whispering. Noah's sobbing. Mama, Mia didn't steal. But James just stands there, frozen, torn between his kid's tears and the evidence in front of him. Mia looks at him, waiting for him to say something, anything, but he doesn't. That silence, it's what breaks her. If you don't believe me, we're done, she says, and walks out, leaving Noah screaming for her. The fallout's brutal. Noah stops eating, stops playing, just curls up in bed crying for Mia. James tries everything: ice cream, toys, promises, but nothing works. A week later, Noah collapses at school, ends up in the hospital, hooked 2 and 4, pale as a ghost. The doctor's blunt. This kid's wasting away from heartbreak. That's when Vivian cracks. She shows up at the hospital, sees Noah's tiny frame, and it hits her what she's done. I put the necklace in her bag, she admits to James, tears streaming down her face. I was scared of losing him. James is livid, but there's no time for that. They track Mia down to a hospital where she's working nights, scrubbing floors again. When she sees Noah, frail and pleading, her heart shatters all over again. Mama, Mia, don't leave, he whispers, and she's there, holding his hand, promising she won't. Mia comes back, but it's not the same. She's there for Noah, not James, keeping things professional, her walls up high. Vivian tries to apologize, but Mia's not ready to hear it. "You humiliated me," she says, her voice low but sharp. "You don't get to just say sorry and move on." Still, Noah's recovery is like a miracle, eating again, laughing, all because Mia's back. James knows he messed up big time, and he's desperate to make it right. One day, he and Noah hatch a plan. They take Mia to the park where it all started, the same spot where she saved him. Noah, all serious with his little bow tie, hands her a ring. "Will you marry us?" he asks, and James kneels too, saying, "I love you, Mia. I'll spend my life proving I'm worth your trust." She's torn, part of her still hurts, but looking at Noah's hopeful eyes, she says yes. The wedding's small, just close friends and family, in their backyard with string lights, and Noah as the ring bearer, beaming like he's won the lottery. Vivian's not invited, persona non grata after her stunts. She hears about it through the grapevine, tries to reach out, but James shuts her down. "You hurt my family," he tells her over the phone, voice cold. "You're out." Years later, Mia and James start a foundation, Hearts United, to help kids like Noah and parents like them, families built on love, not blood. They've got a daughter now, Lily, who Noah dotes on, teaching her to make paper airplanes just like Mia taught him. But here's the thing that sticks with me. Vivian, alone, watching them from across the street sometimes, knowing she burned every bridge. Did she deserve that exile? Maybe. She was cruel, driven by fear. But was it all malice? Or was she just a broken woman clinging to the only family she had left? And Mia, could you have forgiven James after he doubted her? I mean, love's messy, but is it enough to rebuild trust that broken? Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you have given Vivian a second chance? Or was she too far gone? And if you were Mia, would you have taken James back? Drop your thoughts, hit that like button, and share this story if it hit you as hard as it hit me. Until next time, stay real.